cracking? Guys, I'm still getting set up, but you know what it is. It's your boy T-Double Blazing the Sports. Taking a few moments before I hit the gym myself, get a workout, train some amateur fighters. But guys, I said I was going live. I'm live. Let me make sure YouTube is good. Come in, guys. Come in, get comfortable. Place just warming up. So while I make sure it's good, the thing is that some people said that Deontay Wilder is an idiot. He's stupid, he's dumb, because he didn't take $120 million from DAZN. He's dumb. Those are words. So if you agree with that, if you agree that Wilder's the one that, because he didn't take that deal, he messed up everything, you can call in. You can Google Hangout in. Hell, we'll find a way. If you want to talk to me about it, you can talk to me. If you have somebody in the chat that you're going back and forth with, and you said, T-Dub, I want to call in, and I want this guy to call in at the same time, and I want to give him that work, we can do that. But let's make sure I'm good. Hold on, guys. Get comfortable. Get real comfortable. That's what we do. Oh, this is another thing. Hold on. Smash the like button on sight. You ain't smashing a like. God damn it, you ain't smashing right. That's what she said. As you can see, guys, I'm getting ready for the gym. I got my bulletproof G unit. Nah, just to help me sweat, guys, when I go for a couple mile run. Hold on. Hope you guys are getting comfortable. Get your mind right. Remember, you can call in, you can voice your opinion. If you just want to voice your opinion, either way, you can do that. If you say, T-Dub, I believe you should have took the $120 million. I want to debate you on that. Hell, I'll give you this work. It's up to you. Give me a second. Jennifer A's in the building to call in, debate, listen, etc. And most of all, smash the like button. Well, Jennifer, we're gonna find out, man. I think it's. Hold on, let me make sure. I think it's working. It was some people was talking a little smoky earlier, but we're gonna see if they can. They're gonna step up. If not, I'm gonna go to the gym and do my therapism.
It's time to ditch the razor and try.
But if they want to step up, they want that work, they want that sauce. I'm not cut this in volume down. They can get this work, man. All right. Make sure I can see the chat. Bam. Chat lit. All right. I think I'm good. I'm good. So, all right, guys. Let's just chill out for a moment. Have a little bit chit chat here and there. I did a stream earlier that involved Deontay Wilder versus Breazeale. I'm not sure how it went that way, but it started going veering hard left towards Joshua and Wilder not taking $120 million and he's dumb and this and that. So I want to give these guys opportunity. I want to give these guys their space, their time, their voice. Now, if they don't want to see that opportunity, I understand. You are a chat room gangster. You are a chat room pretender. You like to type your smack and not verbally assert yourself when you know you're coming up against heat. When you come up against this heat, there's a fire. And if you don't watch it, you can find yourself set ablaze. Here's what we're talking about. And there was another guy, I can't remember this dude's name. Oh man, I was on his channel giving him all type of shit. He was talking about Deontay Wilder is a ducker. He said that Deontay Wilder should have signed the $120 million DAZN deal. That's the best deal going. He's stupid. And now I give him space to walk in and accept his work. And like an NFL defensive back, he backpedals the snap of the ball. Won't work. Remember, guys, people are talking about Deontay Wilder not taking a $120 million deal. He's the fault the fight won't happen. He's dumb, retarded, stupid from not taking it. But when it's time, when you have opportunity to show and tell, you don't show up to tell. You fail. My guys, look at this. Deontay Wilder is in the best position possible. He's in the best position possible. He's fighting on Showtime. You don't have to sign up for a new app. He's going to be seen by maybe 3 times as many people. You know what's crazy? Is that Wilder might be able to come close to the Canelo numbers or exceed them that he did on the DAZN in the USA. I'm not talking worldwide, I'm talking about USA. Smash the like button, guys. As you come in, you're welcome. I keep the place nice and clean for you, as you can see. I moved out the old furniture. Got to bring in some more things. Guys, have some idea. Oh, guys. I'm working on the website. I do have it up, but I'm still working on it. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. Visit www.what'sblazinginsports.com. Let me know about some ideas. I'm very new in this area. So, ways you want me to improve it, please let me know. But by Deontay Wilder being on Showtime, he's going to reach way more people than if he was on DAZN. That's facts. DAZN is struggling to reach people. Minnesota, what's up, my dude? What's cracking, man? What's cracking, bro? I just saw you in the other chat. I had some guys from my last stream. AJ. Let me see who it was. AJ. Lost one. A couple more cats was talking about Deontay Wilder not taking a $120 million deal. Was dumb of him. So, see, I don't want to give away too much. Because a lot of times they listen. They scared. And I get it, guys. It's hard to face fire because you might get burned. It's hard to look in the sun because you might go blind. It's hard to face T-Dub because your feelings might get hurt. But remember, you don't even have to face me. If you have somebody else you want to debate, you both can call in live and get this work. Let me turn this music down. Hold on, guys. All right. The Expert Genius, what's good, my dude? What's cracking, man? So, guys, let me know in the chat. Do you feel Yes or no? That Wilder was dumb, stupid, prevented making a Joshua fight because he did not sign with DAZN for the $120 million deal? Or do you disagree and say, no, it's not dumb, it's not stupid? Yes, if you agree he's stupid. No, you believe he doesn't. He's not. Monasolo said it wasn't a good look for Wilder, though, but I like to see both sides of the coin before jumping to conclusion. The expert junior says not much. So right now it looks like we got Monasolo, who's right now it sounds like you say, hey, you're trying to say, listen, it's not quite dumb. You want to lean that way, but you're like, listen, all right, I'd rather hear both sides. The expert junior is like, listen, he ain't dumb. We're here. Let me get into this work. Okay? In my opinion, Deontay Wilder is not dumb at all. Now, if he would have signed a deal, I wouldn't have been mad. Let's state this up. Let's state this up top. Off top. If Wilder would have signed the zone deal, I would not have been mad. That's his choice. If he decides not to sign like he did, I would not have been mad. And I'm not. It's his choice. Jennifer A. says, I hear there was some chat room boxing on the live before. I'm here for the debate. Jennifer, they ducking work, Jennifer. I let them know. I told them at 2 hours ago, actually, a little over 2 hours ago, come in, debate, live, and they're ducking work. But you know what? Listen, I want to give them that work. I want to give it to them. I wish I can wrap this work and put a bow on it and say, here, open this shit up. And it'd be like one of them wind-up surprises that you wind it up and it pops out. Bang! But let's get to it. First of all, Wilder not signing with DAZN, and from what I hear, you know what? Let's take it step by step. I'm back. I was part of a debate in the chat with AJ. Hey, AJ's supposed to be getting his work. AJ's supposed to be getting his work right now. But here it is, man. First of all, if Deontay Wilder would have signed to DAZN, he would have cut off his growth from being able to grow at an expedited rate. It is no secret that DAZN does not have many followers. It's no secret that even big stars like Canelo cannot do the views that they've done before they went to DAZN. That's number one. The moment he would have signed with DAZN, he would have minimized his opportunity of growth. For an example, by him having a deal with Showtime. Showtime has a bigger platform and a bigger reach with Al Heyman. Deontay Wilder can go on any Showtime event, any PBC event. And guys, as we seen, when Joshua was supposed to go on ESPN, what did ESPN do? Nip that shit in the fucking butt. Deontay Wilder was just on ESPN. He can reach a broader audience by not signing with DAZN and staying the way he's staying right now. Showtime, CBS, Fox, ESPN. All networks he can use to reach sports fans, boxing fans, casual fans. All areas and networks he can use to display his skills. Remember, guys, this is marketing. When you want to market yourself, when you look at this, guys, look at a boxer like being his own. A boxer is his own company. If you own a company, what do you want to do with your company? You want your company to grow, right? So do you sign with a network that can allow your growth to grow at an expedited rate? Or do you sign with a company that is having trouble getting off the ground, that doubled their month to month? And now somebody said that they're talking about, I don't know if it's true, about going up at least $10 more per month. Outside of the DAZN app, what USA networks do they have ties with to promote you to the casuals? Can they go on Fox, Showtime, HBO, ESPN? What outlets do they have to grow you outside of their own network? That's number one. Montesola said I rock with the DAZN, but again, I rock with anyone giving me boxing. Okay. Number two. A lot of people say that he didn't sign $120 million. Question. How many fights did that include? How many fights did $120 million include? And was he tied down to the DAZN? People say that, oh, Joshua was in the contract. Question, if Joshua was really in the contract, this next fight that Joshua's going to have against Ruiz, that is his last one on contract. Joshua is going to be on a fight-by-fight basis. How can they commit Joshua to something when he's going to be on a fight-by-fight basis? Now remember, this is not dog in the zone. This is only justifying that he's not an idiot, he's not stupid, he's not dumb for not taking a deal. And from what I heard about the Showtime deal, I heard is a 3-fight deal, and at any time, Deontay Wilder can opt out of the contract and go fight on the DAZN or ESPN if need be. Guys, that is better. That is better than the ESPN deal and the DAZN deal. ESPN was trying to lock Deontay Wilder down to a 5-fight deal to only fight on ESPN. DAZN trying to lock him down to a 4-fight deal to only fight on DAZN. And Showtime offered this man a deal that he can fight on Showtime, opt out, and still fight on DAZN. He is the Joker in the deck of cards. Jennifer A says, I dig DAZN as well, but I am there for boxing only. My subscription not going because I have one of the first 100. What is that? First 100? What is that? I must have missed that. Shreve LA, what up, T-Dog? Montesola, what up, Shreve LA? That's a really good point. DAZN needs a network. Right, Montesola, think about it. You have to market your fighter. You are a company. And if DAZN is struggling to get a foothold in the USA, which everybody knows, even Joshua knows. Joshua said, listen, I'm only going to fight in the UK. The fighters must come over here. AJ, listen, he realized, fuck it, I done capped my market out in the UK. It doesn't matter what I do, I done capped my market out. But if I think about this, Joshua was going to fight Big Baby Miller, who nobody wanted to see, and he's making the biggest purse of his life. Why? Is it because Miller was a star? No. It's because he came to the USA. And this is where you can make more money. And in boxing, we don't have a lot of regulations on charging things. and it's proven that boxing fans will pay. We gripe, we don't like it, but we will pay. How is DAZN going to push that? Top Rank, who signed a deal with ESPN, doesn't fuck with DAZN. Any chance Top Rank get, any chance Bob get, he is going to cut DAZN off at the fucking nuts. Joshua was supposed to appear on ESPN. I believe Top Rank made a phone call. Ring. Get him off the show. We don't want him. We don't want Joshua. Cut him off. ESPN is allowing Deontay Wilder. Think about this. The more Wilder get out there, Wilder profile is going to have no choice but to grow. He has too many fucking major outlets to reach casual fans. And okay, you can say this. Even the internet. DAZN on YouTube, small channel. ESPN on YouTube, big. Showtime, big. Fox, PBC, big. One reason why he's not done. 2, Showtime offered him a contract where he can still fight on other platforms. 3, they didn't give you the amount, but they confirmed the amount is equal to or greater than what DAZN offered him. 4, at first when Wilder was trying to make that fight happen with Joshua, it was like Wilder didn't have nowhere else to go but Joshua. Now there's options. Tyson Fury's an option. Dylan White's an option. Dominic Breazeale is going to get his head taken off this weekend. Kanowski's an option. Hold on, guys. Let's go to the chat. Shout out to my girl, the sweet, the lovely, the one, the only. Poetic Kels. Got my heart beating like. Got me feeling like. And she looking like. Shout out to my girl, Poetic Kels. Much love, much love. Thank you. Jake, what it do, Jake? I'm not going to block you, man. AJ, what's clapping? What's cracking, AJ? Guys, Jake, call in. AJ, call in. If you guys cannot call in, if you're out of this country and you want to talk to T-Dub, I will try to send you an email. I will get you in here. If you cannot do an email and you are in the USA, 314-884-1013. This work is for you. Keep It Real Boxing says, remember what does Wilder get if he beats AJ in the first fight? Does he still get $40 million in a rematch? Bro, and to me that was, and here's the thing, Keep It Real Boxing, they don't even know what the deal was. At first they said it was a $100 million deal. $20 million for Dominic Breazeale, $40 million for AJ, $40 million in the first fight, $40 million in the second fight, right? And then it was a $120 million deal for 4 fights. They don't even know what the deal was. And the thing is, Joshua doesn't even have a contract with DAZN after this. Joshua still has to re-up. He's on a fight-by-fight basis. And listen, that's why they cannot tell Wilder what percentage Joshua was getting. Think about it. When Canelo just fought Danny Jacobs, we knew Jacobs was getting $10 million. We knew Canelo was getting $35. That wasn't a secret. When you face a mandatory, you know what the splits are. You know. So how come in this case, when Deontay Wilder, like, okay, you give me $40 million, what are you paying Joshua? Oh, that's a secret. It's a secret. And remember, it's not like Deontay Wilder is an employee and he's working for an employer. No, he's a partner. All right, if you're selling this if you want to give me $35, How much is it selling for a total? How come there's a secret in knowing both sides? Isn't this crazy that everybody knew? Everybody knew what Deontay Wilder was going to get. But nobody knew what Joshua was going to get. To me, guys, that doesn't sound fishy to you? It doesn't sound fishy? Everybody knows that Wilder was getting a $120 million deal for 4 fights. They knew he was getting a $40 million deal for a Joshua class, but nobody knew Joshua was getting. But we know what Canelo was getting versus Jacob. Okay. All right. Okay. Ryan Lamb was cracking. Jake says, should be more USA shows like this. Is boxing opinions can all verbally spar? I don't mind sparring. Yeah, I don't mind it. Jake, you can call in right now. And we can, if you're from here, you can call in. Keep it real boxing. Don't forget John Skipper for apologize for being underprepared for the meeting according to Wilder. If that's true, then that says it really. That's crazy. You know what? I missed that Keep It Real, but guys, listen what Keep It Real says. He is from the UK. He says, don't forget John Skipper of apologize for being underprepared for the meeting according to Wilder. Monticello. AJ only has a contract with Sky in the UK. So, if AJ only has a contract with Sky in the UK, how can he be on contract with DAZN against Wilder? Think about it. If Deontay Wilder would have signed that contract, they would have only used that contract to lure Anthony Joshua into signing. And they would have promised Anthony Joshua, we would pay you $60 million per fight. They would have used Deontay Wilder's signature as a way to get Anthony Joshua to re-sign. Guys, it's all smokes and mirrors. See, a lot of times we blame the fighters, but a lot of times it's not the fighters. It's these fucking promotional companies and networks trying to weasel the best deal from themselves, and they're trying to use one person to get leverage over another person. Listen, guys, if you go into a deal and everything is not fucking crystal clear, the best option is to back out. So to say Deontay Wilder is dumb for not signing a $120 million deal, that's dumb. And think about it. How dumb can he be if right now Wilder says that they are still talking? Listen, to this day, they are still talking to DAZN right now about a deal. So how is he dumb because he rejected the first offer? Think about it. I tell you, the people that say he dumb are the dumb people. Them are the type of people that go to a car lot and pay the sticker price. They go to a car lot. They see a 2004 Sundance. Matter of fact, a 1985 Dodge Shadow. Sticker price, $10,000. They buy it as is for $10,000. I'm the type of person like, nah, something right with this. 85, this many problems, the value of it is only worth $700, blah, blah, blah. Bro, I'll give you this. Nah, I don't accept that $10,000. You some sticker price buyers. You the sticker price. You don't know what the contract really includes. You don't know if it's 3 fights, 4 fights, or 5 fights. You don't know if it's only on one network. But you're saying he should have signed it. But if he's so dumb, why is DAZN still trying to work out a deal? And I promise you this. Whatever deal they come with, it's going to be better than that 120 they offer. And remember, Deontay Wilder says he's still talking to ESPN. And if he's talking to ESPN and DAZN, you don't think both of them sides trying to outbid each other? Because if Deontay Wilder hops on the ESPN side and fight, now ESPN and that Wilder and Fury is going to be the big shit. Joshua has nowhere to go. If Deontay Wilder hops on the Joshua side and do that fight with Joshua. Now Tyson Fury is fighting Peanuts. Deontay Wilder is the Joker. He's the missing link, the piece to the puzzle. ESPN and DAZN got a missing piece, a missing link. The chain is not connected. But if you slide Wilder right in that spot, that chain becomes stronger than a motherfucker. Strong. And here's another reason why he don't need DAZN. Why he's not dumb for signing that deal. DAZN needs Wilder way more than Wilder needs DAZN. Fact. DAZN is struggling to grow. If DAZN could, they would have loved to stay at $10. They thought they was going to grow at a faster expedite rate. It didn't happen. The people are not growing at that rate to get back the money they invested. Overpaid, overspent is not paying out. I repeat, they overpaid, they overspent, and it's not paying out. They need Deontay Wilder to get his fans to subscribe to DAZN. That's why they don't want to do a one-fight deal or a two-fight deal. That's why they want to lock him into multiple fight deals, because they want to get subscribers for long term. They need him, because if Wilder signed to DAZN, he just cut his growth by 70%. They thought by having Canelo Alvarez that he sells 1 million pay-per-views at $75 fighting Triple G. If we put Canelo on our platform and only charge $10, we can do 20 million views. And it didn't work that wrong. See, what they didn't factor in is that boxing fans are boxing fans. They hate to pay $75, but they will. You have to convince the casual fans to do it. And what DAZN found out was that 1 million buys all did not buy DAZN. They didn't do it. Even for, think about it, even they could have done a month to month. They could have done $10. Well, in this case, $20. They could have only paid $20. And still, they did not want to get that $20 to DAZN. Canelo versus Triple G did around a $20 million gate. His last gate in the same venue only did 8. Let me go to the chat, man. I'm sorry. I get to going off. Where'd I leave off at? Jennifer A. Okay, I read that. Let's see. Show me the fear and block me. What are you talking about? Okay, AJ. What you talking about? Let me see. Ryan says, I'll pack your Thurman. I got Thurman by slight edge. But that's a separate stream. If I'm not doing nothing tonight, I'll come back tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard, and do it. Maybe. Monte Solo says, Joshua doesn't want a contract with DAZN. Also, if it's pay-per-view, Joshua elects where he wants to fight. So that's why the Povetkin was on Showtime. Think about it. Joshua's not dumb either. Joshua realized, see, people call Wilder dumb. He's not. He's smart. That's why Joshua hasn't done it. Joshua is his own business. Joshua wants to make $1 billion in this industry. He wants to do that. And he cannot do it if he fights for DAZN for flat fees. If DAZN tell Joshua, 5 fights, $150 million. That's all he can fucking make, guys. That's all he can make. But if Joshua said, no, I don't want to do that, believe in himself, invest in himself, and fights if he fights Deontay Wilder on pay-per-view, $75, probably do 1.5 million in USA, maybe 1.5, maybe 2 million. He will have a chance to make what the DAZN is going to offer him in 4 or 5 fights, to damn near make that in 1 fight. What the DAZN is offering him in 4 or 5 fights, let's say 4 fights to Joshua, even 3 fights to Joshua for $120 million. Joshua can damn near make, this is me estimating, guys, between 75 and 80 million in 1 fight against Wilder. Now, if it does even crazy, he can do better numbers, but he can damn near make between 70 million. If Joshua can make fucking 30 million or 32 million against Big Baby Juice and Miller, imagine what he can make against Wilder on pay-per-view. Imagine what Wilder can make against Joshua on pay-per-view. Do I like paying pay-per-view money? No. Would I still pay to see it? Yes. Just what it is. Jake says AJ versus Wilder 50-50 to fight 2 fights UK USA. Hey, yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah. But you know what, Jake? I believe the first fight they're going to do in the USA. And the reason I believe it, I believe Anthony Joshua is going to be all for it. Because if Anthony Joshua fights in the USA the first fight, he's going to make the most amount of money. And if he can beat Deontay Wilder and take Wilder back to the UK, then he can even, see, if the first fight in the UK, a lot of Americans is not going to buy the pay-per-view. But if Joshua comes over here in the USA, get that USA pay-per-view, get the Americans to buy in, beat the American champs in America, and then say, if you want this shit right here, you want your belt back, I'll fight you again in the UK, then you'll get the Americans to pay that time. And both fighters, win, lose, or draw, will make the most amount of money in their fucking lives. I wouldn't, listen, to be honest, I'm cool with that. But listen, I'm not the fighters. 50-50 first, either way, and that's good. Here's the only thing that should change. First fight, your name comes first in the titles, and then the second fight, my name comes first. So first fight, Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Second fight, Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. First fight in the USA, second fight in the UK. First fight, I walk out to the ring first. Second fight, you walk out to the ring first. You know? Jake says Fury trash and fake. AJ Wilder smashed Fury. AJ versus Wilder. Fury won't fight him. Minnesota 100% Fury beats both Wilder and AJ. Lala D was good in the building. Thank you for catching me, guys. Welcome to the chat. The one, the only Lala D. How you doing? So glad to catch you in the chat. I really appreciate it, guys. So let me give you this work, man. Wilder is, from everything I said, he is neither dumb nor stupid for not taking that deal. He is smart. First of all, like Anthony Joshua said, like many other people said, never take the first deal. Never take it. If Wilder would have took the $12.5 million, he would have never got offered the $15 million. If Dylan White would have took the $3 million, he'd have never got offered the $4 or $5 million to fight Joshua in a rematch. So let's go over let's break this down. break it down. One, we cannot confirm Joshua in the contract because Joshua does not have a new deal with DAZN. How can DAZN put Joshua in contract when Joshua is not in contract with DAZN? Two, DAZN is struggling to grow their platform. They have no major network deals in the USA to grow their fighters. They can only grow their fighters on their own platform. And if their own platform is not growing, how the fuck can they grow their fighters? Which means they need the fighters more than the fighters need the network. Wilder doesn't need DAZN. DAZN needs Wilder. Wilder is doing fucking fine. I bet you any kind of money Deontay Wilder is going to get more views facing Dominic Breazeale, boxing fan and casual fans, than if that same fight was on DAZN. Everything's the same. The venue, the fighters. If the only thing is different is that the fight is being promoted on DAZN compared to the fight being promoted on Showtime, Wilder will hands down do 3 to 4 times as many views on Showtime, 3 to 4 times exposure to new fans, casual fans on Showtime. His growth as a boxer, as an athlete, on a global scale, in a US scale, is bigger on Showtime because DAZN came in the game not right. DAZN should have came in the game making ties and partnerships with big networks. They should have reached out to these big networks to promote their fighters, but they did not. They didn't. By Wilder being with Showtime, he is promoted on Showtime, big network. Showtime YouTube, big network. Fox, big network. CBS, big network. All their YouTube channels, big network. ESPN is promoting, interviewing, acknowledging Deontay Wilder. Wilder doesn't need DAZN. DAZN needs Wilder. You know? See? They weren't ready for this. I'm Ivan Drago. They Apollo Creed. This might not turn out well for them. This might not go the way they thought. See? They thought they was going to walk into fire with gasoline draws on and not get burned. They were mistaken. But let's go to the chat. What is up with this goddamn phone, man? Again, salute, good evening, Lala D. Lala, you see I got my G unit, my bulletproof vest on. I'm walking around like I got an ass on my chest. 50 how, Bentley how. You ain't a friend of mine. You ain't no kin of mine. Jay West, what it do? Monticello says it can't be 50-50 because Joshua has 3 belts and has so more. He's cleared in the A side. It should be 60-40. Monticello, call in, man. Call in. Guys, call. Don't call. 314-884-1013. This is for you. This is your space and opportunity. We're just gonna have a verbal sparring match. You know? AJ says, nah, Joshua's doing most of the work, deserves a bigger cut. AJ, call in. If you cannot call in, put your email in the chat, and I'll let you get this work. Jay says, I'm going to pay 50-50 because man's getting belt. Lala D, yep. Monte Solo, let's say we both work. Let's say we both work construction. I work 5 days, you work 2 days. Should we get paid the same? This is different, I explain. Jay West, who cares if it's 50-50, make the fight. This dude's arguing over money that they are not getting. All right, let's talk about it. Well, remember, this stream really wasn't about money. It was more so that there's a lot of guys that were saying Wilder was dumb. He's stupid. He should not be taking this fight. And I'm not taking the fight, but he's so, disrespectful, right? And I don't get it about Deontay Wilder not signing a $120 million deal. They have no idea what, listen, a question to these guys. Okay, what did he sign for with Showtime? I don't know. Then how the fuck can you say it's dumb? How can you say it? The only way you can say something dumb is if you knew he signed for something that was insufficient. Something that was not greater than what he turned down. Something that did not leave options. But I don't care what these guys settle to. If they want to do 50-50, okay. 60-40, okay. 65-45, listen, personally I don't really care. I think it should be a split, they both agree. I think you can argue either way. All right? People say that Deontay Wilder should not get 50-50. But I'm going to ask you this. Why did Joshua overpay Charles Demigard Martin for his belt? When Anthony Joshua fought Charles Demigard Martin, Charles Demigard Martin's biggest payday at that time was around $250. I believe Anthony Joshua gave him damn near $8 million. When Anthony Joshua fought Parker, I believe Parker got around 30 to 33%. Right? And guys, can we agree that Parker is not a bigger star than Wilder? 2, here is why I'm just making an argument. I don't care about splits. I do think it should be fair. But right now, I'm just going to argue how I can see it being 50-50. It's what you bring to the table. Joshua brings 3 belts to the table. That is good. Wilder brings the most prestige belt to the table, the WBC. Wilder brings the USA, the biggest market, to the table. Joshua will be getting his biggest payday. I don't care who Joshua fight next. If Joshua never fights Wilder, he will never get the amount of money he would get by fighting Wilder. Wilder brings a country that offers pay-per-view of up to $75, $99 for the fight. It is the only pay-per-view that Joshua can do in the USA and make money. People are not going to see Joshua versus Tyson Fury on pay-per-view in the USA. They're not going to do it. They're not going to see Dylan White on pay-per-view against Joshua in the USA. They're not going to do it. He's going to be still fighting on Showtime and shit like that. The only person Joshua can fight on pay-per-view in the USA and make the most amount of money in his life is by fighting Deontay Wilder. That's what he brings to the table. He brings an opportunity for you to make the millions that you want. He brings an opportunity. He brings the missing link. What makes Wilder so valuable? He is the missing link to being undisputed. What makes Wilder so valuable? Out of all the 3 belts that Joshua has, the Wilder belt, the WBC belt, is the most prestige. It is held with more value. What makes Wilder so valuable is because he has a country that will offer you the most amount of money that you can get. And you know Joshua believes that now, because at one time Joshua said, I will not fight. I will not fight in the USA. And now what has Joshua did now? Not only is Joshua fighting in the USA, Eddie Hearn is up to fighting Wilder in the USA. Why? Because Joshua has realized, Eddie Hearn has realized, we can only sell so much in the UK. We done already reached our maximum fans in the UK. We have to go to the USA if we want to grow. And if we want to grow our best, as if we were a kid, taking our vitamins, drinking our milk, he has to fight Deontay Wilder. Why does Wilder deserve 50-50 split? Because it is the fight of the fucking decade. And it is the fight that will make someone go down in history. Both sides to come together, make this shit work, make it happen. I do not want to be 3 years older than what I am now to get to fight. 2 years older, 5 years. I'm not down with the delay and shit. Let's go to the chat. And that's just me talking, man. That's just me talking. PG1, what up? What's up, PG1, dog? My boy, PG1, PG. Shout out to my boy, man. Jay clearly says, that's his Breazeale overpaid 50-50, then get the belt. Simple. Think it, bro. Joshua has, for the most part, think about it. Before lately, Joshua has been very kind in splits. He was very kind with Parker in the split. He was very kind with Charles Demigod Martin. I walk this earth like a god. But think about it. Why is he not giving Wilder that same respect? That's all I'm saying. Why did he want to pay Wilder a flat fee of $12 million? A flat fee of $15 million? Why? Why? Think about it. 50-50 split. Beat Wilder. And you know what? 50-50 the first fight. Whoever wins, get the lion's share in the second fight. That's it. 50-50. If Deontay Wilder wins the first fight, he gets a lion's share in the second fight. If Joshua wins, he gets the lion's share in the second fight. But it's too much at stake for both of these guys not to say, fuck it, let's make this shit work. Think about this, guys. Canelo didn't have any belts when he fought Triple G. And Triple G argued his ass. Was it a 45 split? I know Triple G got more money. And think about this. Because of the importance of the fight, Canelo had no belts. Coming off eating beef and bean burritos that had clenbuterol in it, allegedly. I wasn't born ready. Triple G said, nah, fuck that. Remember, Triple G had the damn belts. We cannot say, because you got the belts, it means you're going to get the lion's share. If that's the case, how come Triple G did not get the lion's share? It's too much at stake for these guys to hold this fight back. And people think that Deontay Wilder is scared. He's not scared. He tried to fight this man 5 times. He tried to fight him. But I'm going to break it down like this, guys. Let me break it down like this. And I'm going to see if this makes sense, right? People are saying right now, because Deontay Wilder says the fight might not happen to 2020. So they saying that, oh, he's scared, he don't want to fight Joshua. One, Anthony Joshua said it first. So if you're saying Wilder's scared, then you're saying Joshua's scared. Two, I believe it's all marketing. It is a negotiation tactic. Guys, for an example, guys, if you try to take a girl out, or let's say this, you are dating a girl, you wait on this girl hand and foot. You do everything you can. You jump when she say jump. You give her flowers. You give her roses. You give her whatever she want. She will not value you. She will run over you. She will take advantage of you. So if Deontay Wilder was, I want to fight Joshua. I want to fight him. I'll take $12 million. I'll take $15 million. The fight didn't happen. But you know what? Think about it. You always hear about them guys. They don't give that girl shit. They don't pay her attention. They let her know they got other options. She will wash his dirty draw. She try harder for that man and give in to that man more than she would do somebody who's throwing themselves at her. So in this case, guys, Wilder just said, listen, I got opportunities. I'm not chasing you no more. And whenever you stop chasing a fucking cat, the cat will pursue you. Whenever you stop making yourself cheap and chasing, you add value to yourself. The simple fact that Wilder is not chasing Joshua, he's adding value to himself. The simple fact that he didn't just drop on DAZN, he is the wild card in the division. He can fight on ESPN. He can fight on Showtime. He can fight on DAZN. E equals MC squared. I have no idea how that fit in right there, but I said some crazy shit. It's a mind game. It's tactics. Yes, it's tactics. It's a mind game. If you go in there and show your hand, they know how to play you. If you hide your hand, you can put on a poker face. You guys don't play poker? You might not have shit. But if you got a good poker face, you can make the other person fold up or do shit they normally wouldn't do. AJ said, congratulations on the 5K subs. By the way, thank you. But guys, listen, I am way late for the gym. I was supposed to be there 4 minutes ago. And I got to get off here, put my shoes on, and have a 10-minute to 11-minute drive. Guys, I might go back live. I plan on going live if something happens. When I get back, then I'll do tomorrow. But I want to go live around 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. It's your boy T-Dub. Here it is. What's blazing the sports?